Oh man, I mean that's the goal, to get back here and to give these guys another opportunity to play at home in front of these amazing fans. I mean, it's been like finals basketball every night that we're here. I mean, it is like, that's what it sounds like in the arena. The energy is incredible. It's just been a great experience, and these guys, they deserve that. These players deserve that kind of environment.
The ability of this team to go on the road and get some big wins has evolved over the course of the season. How have you seen that away confidence grow?
Yeah, early we had those tough ones, real early, and I think we lost some confidence, and then was able to gain some of that back just by how we started playing together and just building confidence together, on either at home or on the road. And I think now with the way the fans are so supportive of us, either home or away, it kind of gives you a feel of a home game sometimes out on the road. So, we just go into it with, we got to do the best we can on the offensive end and do what we need to do, and then on the defensive end where we've really tried to improve, make sure we're doing the schemes and at the level that we need to have a chance to win.
The win on Sunday when you gave up 109, so what's the message when you get back in here these couple of days?
Yeah, well, my first message was a great game for the fans to watch, right? I mean, it was a lot of offense, which was excellent. You don't win against the teams in the league. You've got to be able to get stops and defend, and then also that's where we're at our best. We've got to get stops so we can get out in transition.
How much do you like having just one game this week, and you can kind of probably split time between the playoffs and wrapping up the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, it's, we've been every other day, right? So it's just trying to figure out what gets us ready for Sunday, because that's, what we're aiming for, like what gets our body ready. I've talked to several, Todd and I've talked a lot, and some other physios, and just trying to figure out what was needed today to get ready for Thursday, but then really Sunday.
Beyond just getting a win Thursday, what's the most important thing to get out of that as you head into next week?
Just momentum, and just trying to, find a way to get on the offensive end, like just keep the momentum going as it relates to how we're shooting the basketball, get out and run in transition. And then defensively, I mean, they're fighting for their lives, right? So we want to make sure that we are working on things that are going to help us on Sunday as well.
We've seen Dan here in many practices. How much has he and others been a resource for you heading into the playoffs for the first time as a leader?
Yeah, I had reached out to Dan during the Olympic break just to have somebody to talk to. I think this is his second time here with us, and he's been awesome. Just somebody that I can bounce some ideas off of. He's coached the Sue Birds and the Becky Hammonds and people like that, and won championships. So just anything I can get from him is just, during this time to help these guys be successful has been awesome.
We've asked you a lot about Kelsey, the player and leader, but she was here for both of your stints. What does being a franchise mainstay mean for what her voice means, what she means to you specifically?
Golly, yeah, Kelsey, able to draft her, knowing what she was going to do as for the future of the franchise, and she had some really hard times here, and the resiliency that she showed and hung in there, and just showed up and was a true professional, did her job. There's just such respect for somebody who continues to do that, and I think now with the pieces that are around her, I mean, you're just seeing her do things that she's never been able to do before, and it's also given her more of a, she's become more of a leader as well, more of a vocal leader when she wasn't that in the past. Really proud of her.
When you came back, did you have to ask her what's different, what's the same, all that, like a checklist or anything like that?
No, we didn't talk about any of the past. We were just moving forward, looking ahead.
Where has her experience and leadership paid off the most for this group?
I think for me, I think it's really been her growth on the defensive end as a defensive player. I mean, she's picked up the best defense, the best offensive players on the other teams for a while now. I mean, so she's having to play against the toughest on one end and then be really good for us on the other end. And she's like the little motor that doesn't stop, right? Like she just keeps going. It's like she gets better and better. But just so proud of what she's done, how much she's improved on that end of the floor.
With how this city and this fan base has reacted in the regular season to games, what do you think it'd be like if you guys can bring a home playoff game back here for the first time in years?
Oh man, I mean that's the goal, to get back here and to give these guys another opportunity to play at home in front of these amazing fans. I mean, it's been like finals basketball every night that we're here. I mean, it is like, that's what it sounds like in the arena. The energy is incredible. It's just been a great experience, and these guys, they deserve that. These players deserve that kind of environment.
So tonight, will you be keeping an eye on these games, or will you go to sleep?
No, I'm going to be watching all the games tonight for sure.
Yeah, Christie, kind of to go off that, I asked Kaylin something similar about, Tuesday, Thursday, you'll figure out where you go. Do you care? And between, the three places you might be going, who do you think you matched up best with this season? Minnesota, Connecticut, Las Vegas?
I don't really know exactly. Like I mean, either three will be a tough matchup, and we just had Vegas at home. You know, we beat Connecticut the last time we played them, so that might give us, you know, some confidence. But to go to Connecticut, it's a really hard place to play. I think Minnesota's one of the, I mean, maybe the best team in the league right now. They're playing so well. It'll be a tough matchup. You know, we'll have to bring our best game on both ends of the floor. And that's what we plan to do. I mean, these guys, they keep talking about, like, we're not just happy that we made the playoffs. Like, we want to make a run in these playoffs. It's going to be, any of these teams will be a tough matchup, and we'll have to bring our best game.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.